It's very uncommon for teams to change their logos to match a retro jersey while keeping the primary helmet color the same. The results have been mixed. However, changing the helmet color for one game and then changing it back soon thereafter isn't feasible due to a lack of Ruddy Rudigers eager to paint team helmets. The NFL may change the regulation for the 2021 season, allowing some of the greatest uniforms in NFL history to return. Now, let's look at the top 10 greatest uniforms in sports history. In number 10, we have the Royal Blue Chargers Color Rush uniforms. The NFL Color Rush experiment generated many unsightly and anti-colorblind outfits, but many were worth it. Cardinals' all Royal Blue uniforms debuted in 2016, replacing both their navy blue and white outfits. It would have been the greatest look in team history for any other franchise. As we'll see, the Chargers were an exception. The team's new uniform set announced before the 2020 season that it contained a modernized version of these outfits, which presumably did not improve them. In the number 9 spot, we have the white Cowboys uniform. The Cowboys' white jerseys with silver slacks and a silver helmet with their distinctive emblem are one of the most constant ensembles in sports. The Cowboys, like the Yankees and Tigers, have avoided making unnecessary changes to their traditional uniforms. In the number 8 spot, we have the Patriots' red Pat uniforms. The Patriots have had so much success over the last 2 decades that we never considered whether their jerseys were genuinely decent. Certainly, the changes that they've made for 2020 aren't. The Patriots' red and white uniforms from 1961 to 1992 were considerably more suited for a club named the Patriots. Also, Pat Patriot was a better primary logo than the Flying Elvis. The red and white throwback uniforms were worn from 2002 to 2012, but were banned due to the NFL's one helmet rule. In the number 7 spot, we have the Falcons' black uniforms. The Falcons' new clothes for the 2020 season were widely criticized. They preserved their black jerseys and helmets from 1990 to 2002 as backup. In another hue, this uniform may not have had the same impact. The older Falcon and the black jerseys are a classic look. In the number 6 spot, we have the creamsicle Buccaneers uniform. The Buccaneers wisely ditched their crossing guard uniforms this offseason and reverted to their 1997 to 2013 design. What's next? Reintroduce the team's alternate creamsicle outfits from 1976 to 1996. They're a bit much for a primary uniform, but Josh Freeman showed them off in a 2012 game. Of course, the one helmet rule would have been amended shortly, according to Bruce Arians, but let's hope so, because Rob Gronkowski was made for this role. In the number 5 spot, we have the Rams' blue-yellow uniform. The Rams can't seem to stick with an identical shirt and make no changes. From 2009 to 2017, the team wore these as an alternative. After regularly updating their jerseys in 2018 and 2019, the Rams did also again in 2020. This year, the Rams chose to make the jersey numbers a gradient blend of yellow and white. The Rams are expected to wear these jerseys full-time within the following decade. In the number 4 spot, we have the Vegas and the Oakland Raiders' alternate white. The Raiders' white color rush outfits are fantastic, but they don't look as good. The white road clothes are a classic contrast to their black home suits. Whether in Oakland, Los Angeles, or Las Vegas, these have been one of the sport's cleanest looks. In the number 3 spot, we have the Kelly Green Eagles uniform. After winning a Super Bowl in midnight green, the Eagles may never return to Kelly Green as their primary hue, but there's obviously a desire for it to return in some way. The Eagles debuted their Kelly Green throwbacks in 1960s in Week 1. The plain white jerseys and silver helmet wings would be a nice change of pace if worn twice a season. The reinstatement of Kelly Green is conditional on the NFL removing its one helmet ban. In the number 2 spot, we have the Houston Oilers' Purdue blue uniform. The underlying sadness of the Houston Oilers' demise, as with the Montreal Expos, is the loss of one of the sport's best logos. Though the team preserved the name and emblem when they moved to Tennessee in 1997, they became the Titans in 1999. The Titans changed their name because it ruined a brilliant logo and powder blue jerseys, as the team is yet to establish a solid appearance. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have the Chargers' powder blue uniform. The Chargers' new uniforms for 2020 have gotten good reviews. Even so, the Chargers' uniform kit contained this version of the powder blue design from 2002 to 2019. A generation of kids don't feel ready for high school until they've worn a powder blue LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Sport Inc., and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.